Welcome back to my studio to do a creative warm-up. And today we're going to do something totally different. No plan, no pressure. We are going to collide two colors and see what happens and work from there. So let your brain be creatively challenged and grab your gear, because today I'm going to use some watercolor paper because I want to use the watercolor. And I think I'm going to use colors that I usually don't lean towards because I really don't like purple too much to work with. And orange, yeah, I don't know. Those are the two colors I hardly ever pick. So that's going to shake up my brain a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'll get the orange first, and I'm going to make a nice puddle over here. It's just puddle. I mean, I don't have any particular shape or form. It doesn't have to be really rounded, just really orangey. And the other one I'm going to use is a purple, and I'm going to put that one on the right. Oh, this is more like, this is actually a nice color. This is more dark blue than purple, but still. I'm making it really wet because, like I said, I want the colors to collide and see what happens. Maybe make this a bit more wet. Well, I don't know. And now I'm going to get to the fun part. I'm going to tilt my paper. They're staying within the puddle. I thought I would. This one is going, but you're going the wrong way. I wanted you to go to the purple. That's what I meant with having no clue what happens. And you see, they're colliding. But it's really careful collide, because I thought they would like woof bump into each other, but they're like just a little drop, being really careful. Maybe because there wasn't a plan, and I like working without a plan, but since I wasn't sure what's going to happen, I was like, let's do this carefully. But still, I learned from it. I can see some colors actually merging here. It's really dark. I'm not sure if you can see it. Over here you can see it. I'm curious what will happen. Maybe it's too dark. What if I scoot this over? And I'm grabbing another piece of paper, watercolor paper. And what if I, well, for example, take the orange again. No. What if I wet the paper first? And here too, I'm creating two puddles. And I'm not going to let them touch yet. I'm grabbing the orange. Oh, I love this. I love them when the magic happens. Well, I'm going to, that's why I love watercolor, because you can control watercolor if you want to, with the amount of water you put on there, the way you use your brush. But I like it always has something unpredictable about it too. Yes, a nice puddle. The purple was too dark. I like the purple was too dark. I can take something more light. I should do the light green. I actually like green. And you know, these are from the opposite side of the color wheel, so they should turn like brownish. A lot more water in here. Well, this is watering, but what if I make a drop of water? Let's still some green on my. Here, I'll make this in here. Make it go closer. Now, see what happens now. I'm actually. It's going to be less of an experiment. Wow, wow, this is colliding a lot better. And you see it, and I keep on moving. These textures are appearing, but less in the orange and more into the green. So that's why I'm tilting more that way. Still less of a collision, but fun things happening. I'm going to let them dry, both of them, and then I'll come back and see what we can do with our collisions. Okay, I turned the cameras off, and because I was going to wait. But then, of course, I couldn't wait because, yeah, I'm kind of impatient sometimes, especially when I'm experimenting and when it didn't work like I expected. Well, that's the whole point of experimenting. I was like, I'm grabbing my tool and I'm going to try this. But when I was trying to dry it, you see all those smudges come, and I'm like, oh, this is fun. I can like move the paint around. I actually knew I could, but I thought this would be less effective than wobbling the page. So I thought, why not use this one? I'll turn off the sound for you and try this with the first one, see what happens. This one still isn't completely dry, but we'll see what happens if we take the other one to the side. Okay. Okay, showing you this one was a lot less fun than I thought it would be, because this dried already a bit, probably because I was using this tool on the first one. Well, it's an experiment, and experiments can like really excite you and really bum you out, but it started my creative juices flowing. That's exactly why it was I designed these creative exercises. It's not to get the perfect result, it's to play and give you a creative boost for the rest of your day. It's your warm-up. And yes, this just didn't really work. It didn't really spark anything. It was nothing really fancy. But when I was blowing it with this one, you'd get the shapes, and I didn't really mind about the shapes, but I liked these circles and these stains that it got. So that got me thinking, let's grab a fine liner, I think, and I think a jelly roll, a white one for this one, or a paint pen. Let's grab them. Well, I got a few tools with me. A few things that I think I can do is take my fine liner. I have a class on Skillshare and it's called Happy Accidents. And kind of a similar exercise you can find in there, but it's like we got those beautiful stains. I can leave them as is, but I can also make a mindful exercise out of it. I'm just going to outline the shapes that I see. I am just following the line, and you know what? It's not precise, and I could still skip a bit, but doing this mindful exercise actually clears my head and gives me a space. And it is sort of dry, because when it's really dry, the fine liner really works well. And now I'm getting those earthy maps. And when you keep on looking long enough, you will find marks everywhere, and you can keep on going. But this actually, it sparked something, and I want to do this. It created a mindful exercise for me, and now I'm feeling focused and fun to do a next project. But why should you just keep on doing this with a fine liner if you could also maybe take a pencil? I don't know if it works. Yeah, not good enough. I can do the same thing here. I don't see that many lines and curves because it's really dark paint. But how cool does it look with white? And I could first take the white over here, but I like to do something with color. I tried the orange in there. See, does orange work on here? Nah, probably need another kind of pencil. So white pencil work. It needs to be darker. But you see, I'm trying to experiment and see where it happens. It's first of all, I learned a few things. Wait until it's completely dry. Don't be too impatient. Well, actually, the impatience helped with this one because it got those weird shapes and make me think of this exercise. And I learned that not every experiment works, but that could also be a lesson. That could also be a fun thing. That could also make me want to do different things, different exercises, and have fun. You see, I cannot even stop playing. So I hope you like this experiment. I hope you start experiment yourself. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more creative warm-ups, more creative experiments. And yes, I hope to see you next time with more surprise and more creative play.